Tobe Davis here with another Agave Spirit Sip-oseum, this time discussing Pechuga Mezcal. Pechuga is a variety of mezcal that is made in the Mexican states of Oaxaca and Guerrero. There are more than 15 varieties of agave that can be used to produce mezcal, but the two that are generally used for making Pechuga Mezcal are Espadín and Cupriata. Whereas regular mezcal is made throughout the year, Pechuga Mezcal is made less frequently and is almost always created to commemorate a wedding, a civic ceremony, or a festival. Pechuga starts its life pretty much the same way all mezcal does. Cooked agave hearts are ground up or shredded to extract the agave sap, which is then fermented in barrels and tanks, and then distilled using alembic stills, clay pot stills, or Filipino stills. Whereas basic mezcal is always distilled twice, Pechuga Mezcal is distilled 3 times, and it is during this third distillation that things get a little crazy. You see, during the third distillation of Pechuga Mezcal, the still is filled up only 3/4 of the way, allowing enough room for additional ingredients to be added to the still, such as apples, mangoes, papayas, bananas, pineapples. Add to that a handful of almonds, some wild rice, some spices such as cinnamon and nutmeg, and your Pechuga Mezcal is almost ready for its third distillation. One final ingredient is needed for a run of Pechuga Mezcal, and that is a carcass. The honorary carbon-based life form that will give its spirit to the spirit. You see, before the domed lid of the still is locked down for the third run of Pechuga Mezcal, the breast or pechuga of a chicken or a turkey that has been rinsed over and over is suspended in the dome above the still by a wire or a net so that the vapors that rise up to the cooling tube pass through the carcass down the tube where they cool off and drip into barrels, buckets, and bottles as Pechuga Mezcal. This form of mezcal has become so popular that other agave spirits are jumping on the Pechuga bandwagon. Estancia has created its own version of Pechuga Raicilla, which uses a turkey breast in the third distillation. Flor del Desierto has created several versions of Pechuga, including this one, which is their Pechuga Carne, which instead of a chicken breast uses a hock of venison, which I can attest is bambalicious. And Desierto also has created a version called Cascabel Pechuga Sotol, where instead of the chicken or the turkey, a rattlesnake is used. If you get a chance to try Pechuga in any of these forms, it's very good, very tasty, and doesn't taste at all like chicken. Believe me, it doesn't taste anything like chicken. This is Tobe Davis saying, adios amigo.